So every year I do like a little beach trip, like a weekend and maybe a Friday, a couple days with a couple buddies of mine that I went to high school with. And we just kind of, we go to a local beach and we just tool around the town all day and drink and do all kinds of stupid shit. And it's always a great time. I always gain like 7 pounds in like 3 days because we just absolutely destroy our bodies. I mean, we drink so much, we eat fucking total garbage. We don't do anything but like gamble and play cards and fucking wiffle ball on the beach. It's great. It's awesome. It's like the best 3 days of my life every year. But last summer, things got a little more dangerous than they normally do, I guess. And it, of course, involved yours truly. So we wake up. I think it was like a Saturday. It might have been a Sunday, honestly. I think it was Sunday morning. No, it was Saturday. Saturday morning. We woke up Saturday morning at like I don't know, 9 in the morning, I think. And we got a little breakfast at a diner. I think I got like some toast and a small little plate of corned beef hash. And if nobody's ever had corned beef hash, it's like pretty much just like grilled meat, but it's like all diced and super salty. It's delicious. I mean, it's like one of my favorite breakfast foods. It's really good. So I got that, ate that up, and finished that meal at like 10 in the morning. So the next logical stop, of course, was the liquor store, because we were all out of fucking, hard liquor, pretty much. And my one friend had the genius idea to buy some fucking moonshine. He said, "Hey, we should try some fucking moonshine and drink it together. That sounds like a great idea, right?" And we were all like, "Yeah, that sounds like a great idea." Little did we know. So we go in this liquor store at like, I think it was like 10:15 in the morning. Like, we're the only ones there. I don't even know why the place is open. Seriously. Like, there's no reason to like go to a liquor store that early unless you're like a total alcoholic. So we looked like super sketchy because we were wearing like bathing suits and like our dirty clothes from yesterday. And my one friend, like, he kept having to shit like constantly in the liquor store. And I'm trying to like buy some beer and shit, and the lady won't ring me up until she can check all of our fucking IDs. Because I guess she just figured like, oh, they're all together. And she wasn't wrong, so, fuck. So he's in there for like a damn hour. Literally, he's like suddenly constipated, my fucking friend. And we're like kicking the fucking door, like we're punching him on the fucking toilet, like, "Hurry up and shit, you motherfucker!" And it didn't speed anything up. So like finally at like 11 a.m. he fucking pushes out a little turd and he shits, and okay, now we can pay for our beer. And the last minute he's like, "Oh yeah, that's right, the moonshine. What kind of moonshine you guys want to get?" And I was like, "Fuck, man, I don't care. I just want to go to the beach and drink. That's all I want to do. You fucking killed like an hour of this shit with your pooping, asshole." And then he grabs like this big ass mason jar of blackberry moonshine. Like, I don't know why. I was so done after his like his pooping fiasco that like I didn't really care like what he got. But so he got this big mason jar of blackberry moonshine. It was 110 proof, which is 55% alcohol. For those of you that don't drink, alcohol percentage is always half of the proof. So, yeah. So he gets this fucking big jar. We get an Uber to the beach, and we set up our chairs and everything. Probably around like 11:30. And I open up the thing of moonshine. I take a little swig, and whew, man, that fucking shit was strong. But it wasn't like awful, at least not on the first sip. I set it down. I'm like, all right, wait for the shit to kick in. And then after, like, as soon as I put it down, my two friends are like, hey, we're gonna go, like, get a sweatshirt. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, what the fuck? Like, we're there in July. Okay, it's summer. It's a little cloudy out, but it's not raining. It's not cold. It's not windy. The fuck do they need a sweatshirt for? So they go off to some store on the boardwalk. And I'm sitting there alone with a big, powerful mason jar of blackberry moonshine. And I just kind of keep sipping on it, those sips here and there. I mean, these guys are gone for like 45 minutes. Like, there's no way that they were just getting a sweatshirt. They were doing something. They got sidetracked, I'm sure. So, 45 minutes go by, and I didn't even really pay attention, but like, I guess I drank like a quarter of this fucking mason jar in under an hour, which is not fucking smart. So around 12, my fucking friends come back and they're like, oh, hey, how you doing? We got a sweatshirt. And they did. Yep, they came back with a fucking sweatshirt. Somehow, I don't know why, but they did. And like, pretty much when they got back, I was hammered. I was like, oh, that's cool, guys. Ooh. Hold on, let me take another sip. And I took another sip, and it was like, that's when I knew, like, oh no, something is wrong. Because that next sip tasted foul to me. Like, I think my body was just trying to tell me, like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Stop, god damn it. And I just took a sip, gulped it on down. And my one friend picks up the mason jar of moonshine. He's like, dude, are you okay? And I'm like, I'm fine. I'm fine. Yeah, I'm great. Yeah, I'm doing awesome. And I'm fucking like, I'm sitting in my chair and I'm kind of swaying back and forth, and my head's like, oh. Ugh. I remember I felt really drunk, and I felt good. I felt like I was in control, and then I fucking puked everywhere. Oh my god, I must have threw up like 14 times or something. Just like all over the beach, all over my chair, fucking everywhere. But what made it especially gross was that the puke was like bright purple, pretty much, because you had blackberry moonshine, which is pretty much just pink, really dark pink, mixed with the fucking corned beef hash that I'd eaten for breakfast, which is pink cubes of meat. So I'm upchucking this pink fucking bile with these little tiny pink squares in it. It's just getting everywhere. People are walking by and I'm like, and they're like, what the fuck? This guy's like puking at like 12 in the day. Like 12, like noon. No one should be puking at noon. And it's like, it just went downhill fast from there. Like, I get up from my chair and I like kind of kick my friend off his towel, and I'm like, dude, I need to lie down, dude. And I puke again. I puke like sort of on the towel. It was so nasty. He was like, all right, man, whatever. And I blacked out. And I just right on his fucking towel, snoozing. I woke up and to find my two friends, they're just like talking, casually laughing, whatever. Like, oh, he's finally awake, I'm like, man, what the hell happened? My stomach was just, was so sensitive. I felt terrible when I woke up. He's like, oh man, and they're like, oh man, I'm glad you're okay. Like, We were a little worried there. We almost called an ambulance. And I'm like, hold on, what time is it? And they're like, yeah, it's 6 p.m. 6? You said 6 p.m.? 6 p.m. Yeah, it's 6 p.m. So I was like, motherfucker, you let me like almost die for like 6 hours. Like, what if I literally said to him, like, what if I had just died right on the beach there, and like you guys were just standing next to a corpse for 6 hours? And they're like, oh man, you know, that, oh, you so silly, like that's ridiculous. I was like, oh my god. So yeah, I learned my lesson that fucking day, because I could not eat anything for like the rest of the day and the whole next day. Couldn't eat anything. It was horrible. I could like barely even drink any damn water. I was so dehydrated. It was miserable. It like totally ruined the vacation, but it made for a pretty good story, I thought. So yeah, my fucking friends are dicks.